Hello students, teachers, parents, history nerds. Hello everybody, and welcome to Nutshelled History, where we lay out the facts, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We continue with our Early America series by looking at division and the outbreak of war. Check the description down below for a fill-in-the-blanks worksheet that goes along with this video. I just ask that you like and subscribe. I apologize in advance for any mispronunciations. I do my best. Okay, let's go. As the election of 1860 drew near, the long and bitter debate over slavery had left the nation seriously divided. Southern Democrats wanted the party to support slavery in the territories, but Northerners refused to do so, and the party split. Some Southerners supported the new Constitutional Union Party, which hoped to protect slavery and keep the nation together. With the pro-slavery forces divided, victory went to the Republican candidate, Abraham Lincoln. To many Southerners, Lincoln's victory in the election meant that the South no longer had a voice in the national government. South Carolina was the first Southern state to secede from the Union. 6 more states followed. They soon formed a new republic they called the Confederate States of America and named Jefferson Davis as president. In Lincoln's first inaugural address, he assured the seceding states that he meant them no harm and that he had no plan to abolish slavery where it already existed. But he also said that the Constitution did not permit states to secede, and that government required acquiescence, or the willingness to accept laws whether or not a person agreed with those laws. In contrast, at his inauguration, President Davis argued that lawful government requires the consent of the governed, and that states seceded because they could no longer consent to be governed by the United States. The seceding states moved to take over post offices, forts, and other federal property within their borders. The commander of Fort Sumter, which was on an island in the harbor of Charleston, South Carolina, would not surrender. Confederate forces opened fire, and the fort was finally forced to surrender. This attack marks the beginning of the American Civil War. 11 states fought as the Confederacy in the Civil War. Southerners fought to preserve and defend their way of life, including the right to own slaves. All right, let's recap. As the election of 1860 approached, America was a hot mess, with slavery debates ripping the nation apart. Southern Democrats demanded slavery expand westward, but Northern Democrats noped out, causing a party split wider than the Grand Canyon. The South, grasping at straws, formed the Constitutional Union Party to save slavery and unity. But Abraham Lincoln swooped in as the Republican victor thanks to the divided opposition. Southerners took one look at Lincoln and collectively shouted, "We're out!" South Carolina led the secession parade, followed by 6 more states, forming the Confederate States of America with Jefferson Davis as their president. Lincoln, in his first inaugural address, said, "Relax, I'm not here to end slavery yet," but also firmly declared secession unconstitutional. Davis clapped back, saying, "Consent of the governed or bust." Shots fired at Fort Sumter made it official. The Civil War was on, with the Confederacy fighting for Southern heritage, read slavery. There you have it, folks. That is division and the outbreak of war, nutshelled. Thanks for stopping by Nutshelled History. Before you go nuts on those like and subscribe buttons for me. See y'all next time on Nutshelled History.